Hello everyone, in this video I'll be showing you the top 20 best mods in Clair Obscur Expedition 33. These are all available on Nexus mods. As well, I'll be going over some honorable mentions as we got lots of different outfits. There's anime ones like this Sun Jing-woo outfit that I'm wearing right here from solo leveling. There's also a Fantastic Four for the entire squad. But the first thing I want to draw your attention to is the top right hand corner of the screen. You see that there? It's a mini map. This is one of the most requested mods, and it's relatively easily to download and install. With this mod, you'll never miss any of the items and pictos that you may normally have missed, because as you can see there, you got a full mini map that'll detail everything for you. So you can turn it on or off there. You can also zoom in or out on the map. And this map here was made by Paboy AFX. Now, this is a mod that does require the DML loader to be able to activate this, so that's something you do have to do. And then whenever you're using this mod, you do have to go into the DML on the main screen and then just type a simple phrase. So it's just minimap FX. It's actually really easy to download and install, but as you can see, it's just so useful for exploring around the game, as this game does not have a normal minimap, and this will restore that and allow you to get a little bit of a clear view of where to go. There's also another minimap type mod that gives you a bar on the center that'll show you where to go for different items. I found that this one just worked a whole lot better, so highly recommend this mod. Now, another mod that I think is fantastic is the photo mode mod here by DMG Vol. Now, what this does is it adds a legitimate photo mode to the game. So you can go into here, you can get right up close on your characters and see them like never before. I think this is really cool for if you want to take some great shots. I'm a big fan of gaming screenshots. I'm a big fan of Baldur's Gate 3, which just added in a photo mode, their last big patch. This is great, especially if you're using some other appearance mods that you want to get a better look at. So yeah, free cam as well. And you can also pause things. So you got the menu here, you can pause the game if you wanted to. You can change the field of view if you want to zoom that in or bring it out even further. And there's a lot of options here. You can put on the depth of field, play around with it. There's so many cool options here that you can really get a fun way of seeing the game in a new way. So yeah, lots to mess around with there. You press F if you want to do the free cam here, so you can get right up close to your characters there and see them like never before. So yeah, as a huge fan of photo modes, I think this mod does a incredible job of letting you get in close and seeing your companions in a new light. So yeah, that is the photo mode mod here, and similar to the other one, it does use the DML loader to be able to load this mod in, so you're going to want to download that for this. And the DML mod loader here, it just adds a new menu to the main screen here to DML there, which you just go into and you just type the mods to activate them. It doesn't take a whole lot of time or effort. It's pretty simple, but that's how you get the photo mode mod, as well as the mini map mod and many of the other mods that are a bit more in-depth in what they do. Next up is the Clair Obscur Fix. Now, what I like most about this mod is it allows you to do a lot of things with it. So it lets you skip the intro logos, it enables the developer console, and that's a big one here. It removes the 30 frames per second cap in cutscenes, disables foresharpening and adjust foresharpening, and disables cutscene subtle background blur. So it just makes cutscenes look a lot nicer and in higher than 30 frames per second. Another thing, so the developer console, you press the tilde key, is the top right hand corner of your keyboard, and you can do things like field of view 120, giving yourself a wider field of view while you're playing. So there are other mods that I cut out of this list that adjust the field of view and things like that. I found that using just the developer console here, the Clair Obscur Fix, gives you more than enough. The regular field of view is around 90 there, so you can always restore that if you want to just go back to the regular old field of view. But you can also put things a little bit further inward, so if you want to have an even closer field of view, if you prefer playing that way for whatever reason, you can do that. And then you can also jack the field of view out a lot further if you wanted to do something wild. But yeah, there's a lot of different developer console commands there that you can mess around with, and I think that these type of mods are great. It's an all-in-one that adds a lot of different effects and things that you can do. This mod was made by Wintermans here, the Clair Obscur Fix. And next up is the better skill description. So there's a couple mods like this that'll just enhance the way that you can see the skills. So what this will end up doing is when you go into your skill menu here, you can see the damage multiplier at the bottom. So this totally enhances how certain items and attacks are working. So this one has a damage modifier 1.2 times. If you're on rank S, it'll give you 2.5s, and the normal unsteeled strike is only a 0.5. So you want this obviously in your S rank. So this is great for Verso, who has different abilities depending on what rank that he's in. And it also can give you some cool things to see into. So I guess perfect break-in and damage multiplier of 5. The thing that I think is crazy is Stendhal has a damage multiplier of 15. It used to be 25%. It's now 15%, which is still crazy. That's why this does so much damage, because it does extreme single target void damage times by 15. Swift Stride, for example, 1 times. Pierce marked does 2 times the amount of damage. Yeah, you can see it there. This just gives you a lot of clarity onto the skills, especially for someone like Minoko, who has a lot of different abilities depending on what masks he's in, and he's got so many different skills. I really like the better skill descriptions. There's 2 of them that I'll be including here. This one I think is my preferred one because it gives you some invisible information that you could find useful, whereas the other one just opens things up and changes how it's worded. Now, another mod I want to highlight is a slightly better map menu by Caites, who's made a lot of great mods for Baldur's Gate 3, Clair Obscur Expedition 33, Oblivion Remastered. What this does is it now puts it allows you to see the map a little bit better. So if you're looking around the continent here, you'll notice if you're playing base, if you're playing the base game, you're not going to have this great ability to see some of these words. Now, there's some areas in the map which are very white, and this wording here doesn't have that black surrounding it with you if you didn't have this modded, so it'd be impossible to read some of these here. This is just a really nice mod that makes the game a lot easier to navigate. So 2 of the map mods here, I think that they both work very well, especially if you're, this is a mod that you can add in even if you're on your first playthrough and not have to worry. It just makes things a whole lot better. And next is a mod that I think is very nice with the Remove Volumetric Fog Bloom DOF CA Anti-Stuttering mod by Gans79. Now, this can also somewhat be accomplished by using the console. You can type in the r.fog0, which will remove all the volumetric fog, and then I can show you the rfog1 here. So there it is with the fog. It makes it a little bit harder to see, and then you can just go the to remove it, just go r.fog0, and then you can see there it completely cleans up the world. And this is something you're going to see in a lot of different areas, so removing the fog can make it a lot more clear. I like being able to see things a little bit better. So yeah, this mod here can do it, but you can also just use a console command if you prefer. I'm using this mod and console command, so you can use both too. I think it works more than fine. There may be some areas in the game, if you're playing on PCs, I guess anyone playing on PC is going to be using mods, but you may have to enable the fog in certain areas of the game if you're having bugs. I did see some people had some struggles with it. I haven't ran into anything, but I just wanted to highlight that. Now, another mod that I think is awesome is the Clean Characters and Booty Effects Remover by Deathclaw DC. And what this does, when you're in combat, if you get really bloody, you'll no longer have to see that on your character. I'm just using the field of view to zoom the characters in here, but yeah, this is required for some outfit mods because if they get bloody, they look broken. So if you're going to use outfit mods, I'd recommend just using this mod here. It just makes things a whole lot smoother. Now, this is going to be kind of a group of a bunch of mods by Caites here with the more upgrade materials. Yeah, they got a lot of ones. These will give you more upgrade materials for making your weapons stronger, and they have a lot of other mods here. I recommend checking out all their mods like Cinematic Tweets, Solo Run Enabler, Easier Grading Counter, Slightly Better Map Menu, Generous Merchants, Easier Harder New Game Plus, Faster Leveling. There's a lot of cheat or, I guess, quality of life enhancement mods by Caites, so this just one that I want to highlight, the more upgrade materials, but they got so many more mods, and I highly recommend anything that they make. It's just so much, it's so useful. Into the quality of life, Beach Volleyball More Easy or Ultra Easy, 2 versions. So there's, I guess, 2 versions of this mod. You can download the Easy or Ultra Easy. If you play the beach volleyball, you'll know this is one of the most frustrating games here. This just makes it so that it's a lot easier. So reduces the enemies to 5 in normal and hard, and then 1 in all modes if you use the Ultra Easy. So if you just want to get this cleared and not have to think about it again, this is just an easy mod to be able to do that. Now, some other mods that I think are nice. The Alex Cyclo clothing shop. Alex sells all clothes in the Jestro Village, and not any of the deluxe edition outfits though, because it's not allowed. This is made by Dmg Mod. This is exactly it. It adds a new merchant to the Jestro Village that I showed off a bit earlier, and whenever you go to trade with him, he's going to have every outfit in the game. So this is just nice if you're a collector and you don't want to go hunt down every single thing, or if you're going to use mods that replace different outfits in the game, because you're going to have the base outfit to be able to get the modded outfit. So this is a good mod to pair with those. Now, on the same topic of Dmg Mod, they also made the Grour Sell Mour. So they will sell every picto and weapon at level 33. So this is great for those that want to have, obviously, a very overpowered run, but if you, again, you don't want to go hunt down every single item in the game, or if you have mods that replace certain items, this will allow you to just go find Grour. He is in Renoir's Giraffes, so it is a little bit later on in the game. Getting all the weapons and pictos level 3 is crazy. Level 33, should I say. That's something you'd get in New Game Plus, so great if you're trying to min-max your build. So just want to highlight that. Now, I think this mod is hilarious. The Fantastic Expedition 33. This adds the Fantastic Four's outfits to the characters in the game. Now, this does look like it was ripped kind of from Marvel Rivals. I will admit it does look similar, but it does have the 33 on there. I think it looks awesome. There's also a black and gold version, which looks super clean. As a big fan of those two colors together. Love this mod. You can also see a familiar Avatar friend there instead of SKA. But what I love most about this is the Fantastic Four movie comes out tomorrow, so what better time to talk about it than showing off this mod here. So yeah, a bunch of different outfits here. They look nice. So yeah, if you're looking for some fantastic new modded outfits, look no further. This is pretty cool. So yeah, this very similar to Mr. Fantastic, just has Verso's head on it. So yeah, that is the Fantastic Expedition 33 by your boy Kuro. Now, also in outfit mods, Lune's outfit options. This gives Lune a lot of outfits. I unfortunately can't highlight this one because a lot of these will replace other outfits in the game, so you can only have one of these installed at a time. So that's why I just want to highlight this and show it off here, because I think this one looks really nice. And these outfits for Lune look great. They replace her base game outfit. So this is the base Expedition outfit, makes it more of a cropped version of it. Similar to Ciel's outfit, but I think it fits Lune very well. So that's what it looks like there. And then you can see the original one. That's, yeah. I think it's much enhanced. Let me know your thoughts, though. So yeah, crop shirt, and yeah, this also is the regular version, but there's also versions, so like the skirt outfit here, and then the bikini outfit 1. So now it lowers her pants, which were up a little bit high there. There's also a bikini 2, which changes it to red, and then also the Clair outfit here. So her tights and shoes have been removed. If you want to see her run around with the feet out, get the dogs out. Clea's outfit change there, it removes the shoes. Yeah, this is for certain people, you can imagine. And Siren outfit here, I love this one because it just makes it feel a lot better. So that's what it normally looks like. That's the enhanced version. I think that's what it should look like all along. I like it. So there's also a different version of that there. So Lune's outfit options, I think this is great. Makes it feel a bit like what Lune would wear. And again, I'm not going to be covering any of the not safe for work versions of these, so there's a lot of them out there. I'm not going to highlight any of them, unfortunately, just because I can't. But another outfit that I think is great is the 2B Sciel mod. So this has two different versions. There's this one here, and there's this one. This is the one that I'm using in the video. And you can see here, it's nice. It's got a bit of physics to it as well. So if you're a fan of that, yeah, it's got the physics. The dress doesn't have physics, though, so her hands do go through it. That is something to keep in mind. But I do like it. 2B, beloved character in video games, so just had to highlight this one here. So yeah, that is the 2B Sciel by Yabai Kuro. There's also ones for all the girl characters. So if you want to put it on Lune, you can go right ahead. And also the Mask Keeper outfit for Verso by Dusty Mango 33. And I'll pair this also with the Dusty Mango's Mask Keeper weapons, which replaces Nostrum's appearance, which gives you the Mask Keeper's weapon. So it looks cool, just a replacement mod. But so this will replace the Sakapatat outfit here. I love this outfit. It's one of my favorites because it feels lore appropriate after you beat the Mask Keeper. Getting this outfit, it just looks so cool. This was one of my favorite boss fights in the game, and to get his armor and weapon is just super cool. So they are working on some other mods as well, so not just this, but Dusty Mango also has, again, that weapon mod, but they also have, if you're a fan of Final Fantasy X, a Titus outfit too. So that's just another mod they've just been working on, but I'm a huge fan of the Mask Keeper mod outfit there. So next up is the Lucina Fire Emblem outfit for Expedition Sciel. I like this mod. As a big fan of Fire Emblem, you don't see it that often in mods, but this feels like a lore appropriate outfit for Sciel, so you can see that there. The cape doesn't have physics, unfortunately, but the outfit itself, I feel like it looks close enough to the Expedition outfit. Also, Lucina is a fencing sword type attacker, so lore-wise, it can make sense. There's not a lot of outfits for some of the characters here, but I like this one. I think it works well for Sciel. And another outfit for Lune is the Rogue Sweater Lune. Unfortunately, this replaces a similar outfit. Not lore friendly. If you played Cyberpunk, you'll know this outfit. I think it looks great on her, though. This is one that I used, and I think it's a solid one. Obviously, not lore appropriate. It replaces the Expedition outfit here, so that's just something to keep in mind. It will replace that there. But another outfit I think it looks great is the Tifa outfit for Lune by Deathclaw DC. Now, this is one that I've used in a lot of different videos, so yeah, well, this gives Lune a really nice outfit here. It feels right, like she kind of looks like Tifa a little bit. So yeah, Lifa, whatever you want to call Lune, it does have physics to it as well, so that's something to keep in mind. But yeah, I don't know, I just feel like this outfit fits her pretty well. So yeah, that is the Tifa outfit for Lune by Deathclaw DC. And also, we got As I mentioned, there's another description mod. So this is by Kim JSD. This makes it so that the descriptions will have percentages based on it. Instead of saying double damage, it'll say 100% more damage. The one that I'm using, I like a little bit more, the one that I covered a little earlier in this video, but this is still one that could be interesting if you wanted something a little different. And finally, we got the place name level indicator. Huge quality of life. No longer will you go to a place and be like, am I over leveled or under leveled? Because it'll now say what level you should be when going to the location. So for Renoir's giraffes here, low 95 plus. You don't have to be this high, but it's going to require a lot more skill. So yeah, this is just a simple change, makes it a little bit better. But those are the 25 best mods in Clair, or 20 best mods in Clair Obscur Expedition 33, and some honorable mentions. Let me know your favorites. Mine is the mini map, and I also like the console commands, being able to change your field of view to whatever you want while playing. I just think that that's a nice change. And I also like the mod that adds photo mode to the game, because a good photo mode can go a long way. So let me know your favorites in the comments. Hit the subscribe button below if you haven't already. Hope you have an incredible day, and we'll see you all in the next video.